Hello, and welcome back to Roslyn. If you're watching on YouTube, this should be episode 23. Thanks for joining me live on Twitch if you're here. Um, so, Today, one thing that I want to focus on is really filling out the rest of this grid we've got over here. So in addition to having room for high density over here potentially, we're very close to unlocking the next milestone, which will open up this square right here for us. And that's going to be huge because we'll be able to connect up to the highway here. And that's important because it is going to create a second highway connection, which has a couple of major ramifications. The most immediate of which is going to be that I'm going to build an oil industry down here. The city needs to expand its electrical capacity, especially if residential expansion is going to keep happening. So in addition to that, I'd like to tap this oil that's down here, first of all. Second of all, put in some oil plants, or oil power plants. Potentially include some recycling centers as well. This could become a hub of some polluting city uses potentially, and that might be beneficial ultimately. The one thing I'm going to have to keep in mind is that this road right here is sort of the edge of the city right now, unless I unlock another square out here that really doesn't have much in it. Let me just show you that. So you can see we get like that half of the bay and another beach, but I think given that I'm going to be limited to 9 squares, there are some others I'd rather have than this one. So I think the city is going to have a sort of abrupt and very artificial conclusion right there, potentially. Which is a bit of a bummer, but I think it's maybe for the best. We'll see. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go here. In the meantime, I do want to... I finally have industrial demand again. I want to check a couple of things. First of all, unemployment is 4%. There are like 500 open jobs right now based on what I'm looking at there, which means we're going to need to add residential, obviously to supply workers for this area. That's a great way to do that is right here in what I'm calling Crestville, for Crest Fields here. And I think just I've gone ahead and fenced this all out, and once I'm ready to get rolling here, I'm going to just start dropping some residential in right here, to start dropping uneducated workers into this area, because between some oil industry back here, and I'm planning to do a little bit of industrial up here, because another key balance I want to check, and I talked about last episode I believe, is import-export. We're still up overall, but you see the biggest import we have right now is just commercial goods. And that's because the yards down here are no longer sufficient to produce the amount of commercial goods in the city. You can see even shops down here by the yards now are importing. Shops right here on Brown Street. And of course, like all over Grove Valley, and that's like not unusual that shops would still be importing, but given the game's mechanics, I'm gonna see if we can't develop another little industrial space out here. So, to get started, I want to do the oil industry here. First thing I'm gonna do is place this headquarters. So the thing about this is that I don't actually want to put it on top of any oil, because I want to be able to get all that oil out of the ground if I can. So I'm going to stick this right here. Okay, this will be the Crest Oil Group. Okay. So get that HQ in. Now I want to look at the Probably, well, I don't want to go out here yet because I want to like sort of have a sense of where it is centralized there. Okay. Obviously gonna need water and power out here. I did all this gridding without doing that. Just to here. And I guess just to make sure it's actually on that, we'll go to there. Okay. Should take care of that. So let's check our electricity. We're like sort of riding on the edge. We've got these huge geothermal plants, which aren't particularly realistic here, in addition to a handful of windmills. So what I want to look at is the oil power plant. So this is actually not too big, but it does have quite a large area of effect for polluting. So if I keep it kind of centrally located here, that could work. Okay. And I can bring it down quite a ways here. Try and keep it off of Roslyn Street there. So that's going to start importing oil now unless we do something about it. Maybe I did that in the wrong order, honestly. But what I want to do is just start dropping some of these guys in here. So I'm going to go ahead and freeform this so I can try to maximize my ability to just work through here in one go with some oil pumps. Okay, that's right there. Oops, need to back it up just a little bit so I can get this in really tight here actually, and actually make it look like it's connected up. So you can see this is already starting to pollute here. Let's go ahead and check our electricity. We are way over, which is good news because we can come down on that. Let's see what that does. Speed up time for a sec. Okay, still very, very green. I'm gonna bump it down another 10 on night and day there. See what that does. That might really tank it. Oh yeah, okay. We'll stay there for now. Actually no, I'm gonna bump it back up just a little bit. Pressed oil group, let's see where we're at right now. So 80 jobs available. I think what that means it's time for is to first put water through here. I'll go ahead and just start dropping in some residential there. Yep, that's popping right in. We need some places to store oil. So we have the small tank farm, the plant. So let's just see what it's actually unlocked here. Yep. Okay, so we definitely need this, which is just noise pollution, which is actually really handy because we can put it some places that it's going to be less of a headache. So obviously, oh, actually we can really basically back it up to that. Okay, I just need to check. That's 8 deep. I guess we can leave a little bit of extra room there, why not? Okay. Yeah, because we can put some trees back there or something, I guess. Oh, except... Sorry. The one caveat there being, of course, if it is possible to fit one more in by doing this. Yeah, that's exactly what we want to do. I'm going to pause for just a sec because I want to make sure I set all of these to empty. For now, you know, there's a lot of oil here. It's not impossible potentially eventually that this could become an import business. You know, we just have to wait and see what happens, I think. Yeah, not the prettiest sight, for sure, to be right here on Roslyn Street, but it is a very convenient place for them. Unless they make more sense. I mean, because that is pretty far from where I'm actually pulling oil out of the ground, I guess is what I'm thinking now. Would it make more sense to bring them in, like, right around here? It's not. Let's just go ahead and for now, I want to just make all of this crest fields. So I have freedom to move stuff around, because I think this is going to be a lot of finding the right place for the right piece. So let me make space for that. Okay, go ahead and cut that off there. And then I think bring it like right there. So it's starting to take shape now. The other thing I can put in right now is the sludge pyrolysis plant, which is one of the biggest polluters in the game. I think. Question is, where on earth can I get away with this? And right now, I'm really just not sure. So I still have a ways to go to actually create the number of jobs available I need to even get to the next level. I'm making pretty good progress on resources right now. Houses have started to come in down here. Yeah, we've got a lot of open jobs. Of course, we'll also then want to just quickly hop in here and see about some city services. So the other thing I need to check now is these figures. Yeah, so we're definitely going to want another high school. Definitely going to want, I think probably an elementary over here somewhere. I might put it up here actually for now, because I think for Crestville, I know I actually do want to go ahead and put a spot policy on here, which is schools out. We prefer working over education, so it lowers the number that's going to go to the university. I've actually put this on in the daughters, the grandchildren, and what I'm now calling Baymouth over here. And that was, I think that's cleaned up some worker issues in the yards, which seem to have stabilized largely in terms of abandonment. And in general, the city's looking a lot better. I did some cleanup, I did some pruning on some abandoned buildings and just dezoned for now. There's going to be room for a lot more fine tuning. Really can kind of come in here and then say, what if I do... right there. How? Ooh. Yeah, it doesn't like it. Okay. Right, that's like as far up as those can come. So what if... just pause this for a sec. I'm just gonna pop these out here for right now. See if I can't like make this road network make a little more sense than it does right now. Than just having those sit there in the middle of the field. So let's see, roads. thing. Go ahead and click that for right now. Oop, autosave. Okay, weird. Let's just go ahead and try to clean all this up, I guess. There we go. Just go ahead and do this too. Okay. And then I can come back in here with these. And go ahead and get rid of that. How far up? Nope, that's not going to work. But this is 8 wide. And how many deep? 5. Interesting. So what if I come in here at 6? And then I say, you go there. And you come here. Okay, yeah, I think that makes sense. And then let's just look again at this. No, that's way too big a polluter for that space. So I think what I'm going to try to focus on right now is getting some oil out of the ground. I'll pull these pumps back eventually. Hopefully these will start to fill. Oh yeah, there we go, 5%. So keeping them on empty should prevent imports from happening, while at the same time still enabling drop-off, obviously. Okay, let's see how we're looking here. Very much outpacing. So people are probably a little upset. Residential demand seems to have dropped. I think we can start to counteract that a little bit by coming in here with some schools. So I think actually one of the first things I want to do, is this named? No. So I think I would like to have this high school over here. I feel like it's more the vibe. Whereas in Eureka, I would like to use a different asset. The only thing more fun than putting down the fencing is deleting the fencing. Yeah, I like that for now. That's fine. Oh, everybody's angry. Okay, and then I want to come in here with the Institute of Creative Arts. So really what I wanted to do here is just put in a fancier high school for Eureka. I think it makes sense for what this part of town is. That is my story, and I'm sticking to it. Let's just do that for now. I don't want to get too wild with it just yet, because focus down here. So I'm seeing some thirst for commercial demand, which I think the best place for that, I guess this isn't a bad spot down here. Can say, you know, maybe the Crest Oil Group wanted to lease out the frontage here or here. I think it would be good to see a couple. And maybe right here and right here. Okay. And then obviously the other big thing I need to remember is that we should put parks in. So go ahead and drop a plaza right there. This high school campus is obviously going to need some love now. Nice. Okay. Residential demand has completely tanked. And let's just check the budget real quick. Income versus expenses. So really we're like losing out right now on the fact that we're spending more industrial than we're making. What that says to me is maybe I just need to turn a couple of these off for now. Ooh, or okay. Oh, you know, a playground would be really good right there. And then dog park could go. Maybe like right there. And that can maybe be like the transition from some of the businesses here to the rest of town. So I'll do one more block of businesses here. Dare I tempt fate? Yeah, might as well. Actually, let me just pull one out of there. Ooh, now I almost kind of want to pull those back too. Eep. Well, that's okay. That works for me. Okay, that's the basics of a high school campus for now. Want to just check on elementary real quick. Not bad on capacity. I don't think it could hurt to have one here though. Yeah, I like this. We could have some institutional uses down here now, including something I've been forgetting to bring into the build a lot, which is post offices. I've got one in the whole place right now. That doesn't necessarily make a whole lot of sense. So it's good to look for a couple of other spots here where I can get some more coverage, because this should boost property value in a really good way. Obviously, I think it makes sense to have one here by City Hall, potentially. Only I'd really sort of left myself room for it, I guess. What if I move this to the front? That's the view at the back of that now. I guess it's okay. Okay. Should do some good there. Oh, I think this makes sense for one here. It's a little close to the other one, I guess. Yeah, maybe kind of goofy close. Okay. Oh, please. Oh, please. Why not? Oh. Oh. That would have been a beautiful spot for that. Okay. I guess we will just stick it right here for now and call that. Oh, are we having sewage problems now? Okay, what's our capacity like on that? Yeah, we're maxed out, so would be good to think about that as a potential polluting use down here. So let's just compare some options. 45 pollution, 10 noise pollution versus 100 pollution, 10 noise pollution. So I think we'll probably want to go with these. Say maybe our friends here at the oil company were kind enough to cut the city a deal, I guess? I don't know. Don't really need any of this anymore in here. Be a little more creative. Okay, I do want to pause until we get this figured out. Okay. don't I just bring this around here for now? And then I can use that to figure out an interesting spot to sort of tee in there. And then how deep do I need for these? Looks like confusing. I want to say, there we go. It's 7. Yeah, 7. Okay. I think what I want to do then is okay. Nope. Take that job. Do it right this time? Yeah, and I'll have room for fencing. Okay. I'm just gonna throw down a big row of these. Ooh, is that gonna ruin the trees on that place now, though? Yeah, sure looks like it might. So why don't I just instead... It's gonna be a bummer for this forest right here, but I think I did not go deep enough. Now I'm worried I won't be able to go deep enough. Son of a gun. Okay, can I do it like this? How much room does that leave me? That's enough. Okay. Nope, leave right there. Okay. Okay, go ahead and throw a fence up around this now. Can't believe they let me do that. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and relay a little bit of this. Just so I can also come in here and make some redundant connections. And then I'll go ahead and get rid of this again, I guess. Turn that land to the oil company to see if they want to do something with it. Okay. So, let's see what our new complex here is going to do for our sewage availability. Boom! Big difference maker. Oh my god, look at... I think I may even just turn a couple of these off for now. See what that looks like. There we go. So, giving ourselves room to grow. We got a fire here. You guys on it? What's going on? Oh, finally somebody spawning in right here. Okay, somebody got it. Great, thanks guys. Just trying to find some good spots for some commercial over here. Love how many of those duplexes I'm getting. Let's see, what can I do to make this area more desirable? Let's talk about transit now, right? So, for now, what I want to do is grab a bus and have it go guess have it go. We'll do that. And we'll start right there. And honestly, let's do right there. Just bring it right back. So that's going to give them a connection right there. And then just want to go ahead and let's see. Okay. And then yeah, I will want to take a bus. Let's see. I can do this. It can make me add a stop right there. And then have one here, coming back the other way. And yeah. Okay. So that'll add some transit service to this area. That should be good. Residential demand rebounding again. Go ahead and drop some more houses in here. Let's check import export. So oh yeah, so that is the thing about the mail, is it does create a huge amount of imports. And I don't know if it's like that much of a difference in land value. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna delete that one. That's gonna bump people out, but I did not account for what a dramatic increase in mail importation that was gonna be. Let's look at the one downtown. Got the one at City Hall, and we got one over here now. I think that feels a little more sufficient. Oh, got an academic work, lost a ton of students. Let's just check in on campus. So we're still level 2. We are having some problems. This will be a good thing to focus on next episode, potentially. I don't know. Have to wait and see what happens. Ooh, okay, never mind. Oh, you know what I could do actually to make a difference with the mail is maybe just cut the budget down. Maybe that'll help with the import balance as well, because I'm still importing so much mail. Okay. Let's just see what this does. If it'll even pop in here. Maybe that was a mistake. Ooh, yep, here it comes. How big is it gonna be? That's actually not too bad. I feel like that fits in really nicely there. Okay. What else can I do here to make this more appealing? I think maybe it's time to drop in a couple of extra parks, because it's you know, a different sort of vibe over here doesn't mean they don't need to have fun. Yeah, I like that. Still a lot of commercial demand, which I'm not super excited to see. But it might be an important determinant of the next episode here, to be honest with you. Because something that I've been wanting to develop is a mall area. It's just a matter of setting aside an episode for it. Let's go ahead and check this. Oh yeah, this is getting full now. We can go ahead and keep it on empty. I can switch this one to balance now, I think. We'll leave that one off. How are we looking on the resources itself? Oh, cranking away on that oil right there. Just look at that one more time. May just go ahead and sneak this right here. So this is actually great because once this is cleared of oil here, some of those sludge plants can go there, and we can have a proper setup for some petroleum, and then potentially turn all this here into just warehouses that'll feed the highway. Just to provide a little bit of noise buffer from the commercial. In fact, how do we feel about the chestnuts down the drag there? I don't know. What about the oaks? No, I think I'm going to stick with these for now. Okay. And just check. Fine on all of those. Let's just go through city services really quick and make sure there's nothing really missing out over here. Crimes covered, fires covered. Obviously healthcare could use some work, which is like maybe a good call to action. To do a child care center over here. Yep, it will fit somewhere. Go on that road. Ooh. That works. Okay, that should help with some land value over here now. Death care, so we're okay on that front. Oh, there it is. Huge news. Local arts, visiting scholars. Oh, the crematorium, an absolute game changer. Train metro hub. That's an interesting development. That could have some interesting possibilities. The old market station. Ooh, that could be fun. And obviously that square that I was talking about earlier, that's going to let us link up to the highway over here. So that's going to be a big deal as well. And let's check in on this. I was really hoping this would level up. So resources are fine, it's just a matter of workers. Where else I can try to squeeze in some more residential? Yeah. Very little residential demand right now still. Interesting, we finally seem to have found a way to just take it. I think spreading the city out will do that. It's sort of leaving a big space in here. Maybe not the best idea, I'm not sure. I feel like, let's see, oh, okay, we got our export back up over our import. That's great news. Still, oh my god, it's all coming right there. Interesting. Okay. Which I think to me means those plans for a factory yard need to come together. Okay. Check these. Ooh, that's 100% full. So I don't actually have that zoned industrial, nor do I think I really want it to be. Or I don't have it zoned for specialized oil, which I think is okay. So I'd like to just have some regular manufacturing down in here, I think, and sort of hide it. Okay. Here we go. Some industrial. Oh my god. The oil tanks are on fire. That seems bad, right? That's bad. I think maybe this needs to be reoriented so that it can access the oil here a little more easily. Okay, well I guess here comes a fire truck, but it's stuck in traffic. Just makes me to think maybe we should create some passing lanes through here. Go ahead and drop those trees back in. Jesus Christ, can somebody get here, please? Oh my god, finally. Is that one of the mini engines? I hate them. No, it's just a normal truck. Okay. Woof. Okay. Fire choppers here as well, I guess. Please get it sorted, guys. Okay, seems fine. Great. This is all coming together here. Oh, and residential demand is back in a very big way. That's interesting. Oh god, this got way too big. And caught those, thank god. And that'll add a little variety, because they did get a chance to level up. Is it going to be what I think it is? It's just going to keep going? Oh no, that's not too bad actually. Yeah, I'm okay with that there. Just go ahead and turn the grid off. And I can bring this straight down here. And then hopefully have some room for trees. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Let's check general unemployment down to 3%. We're still not closing the jobs available gap. Here we go. That cleans up the high school campus quite a bit, I think. I may just leave those there for now, or just slide them down. They go a little closer to the high school. There we go. And what if I also did... Can I do a basketball court here? Oh yeah. And create some pedestrian connectivity. Okay, so just trying to get some numbers in here. For the sake of maybe trying to get one level in the oil group here, but I just don't know if it's gonna happen. Just try and put a couple of these guys back in here, maybe. guess I could do some apartments out here. Feels like a lot. I would like to extend these all out. Just one more first. Okay. Got some industrial demand here still. Okay, let's just go ahead and check in on our transit lines as well, because we know we've put some new lines down through here. So we're just going to do a little transit cleanup here. Let's see, where's this guy stopping right now? Right there. So I want to grab this and move it there first of all. Actually, I want to move it here, I guess? Or where is this stop before that? I guess we'll put one here and here in anticipation. Just gonna go through some bus lines real quick. Where's this one? Oh, that's a big guy. Okay, so wait, let me actually do these. So I'm gonna call this, I think, 14, and that is Bay Street. Okay, I may have to come back for some transit cleanup later. It's getting kind of late for me. This is good though. I look at how this is filling in here now. We've created like another little community sort of centered around the oil works down here. A lot of room to expand that yet to come. As well as obviously some of the other neighborhoods in the frame here. Down Crestville here. Down through Crestville. So you come into this cute little downtown, honestly. There's bus stops everywhere. Just bump the cops on your way past. Drive through the parking lane. Is it painted on you? So you can see the smokestacks off in the distance over the rooftops. Kind of know what's going on here, I think. Okay. So, I think we've made some good progress today in terms of filling stuff in. I mean, look at this. It's definitely just like a sketch right now, but it's a start for sure. And a big part of why I want to do this is that I want to justify some transit, some new transit, because I have a couple of things I'd really like to start connecting up. And I think in order to do that, I'm going to need to be covering a lot of territory to really make it worth it. Whether it's metro or trains, the transit I'm going to bring in here, I think it's going to be best served by, having local and express service of some kind. So excited to figure that out, I think. Maybe mess around with some local and express lines even on the same routes. See if we notice a difference. So something I'm thinking about, ways off yet, but trying to create some interesting grid breaks and things like that, so potentially we'll have some room to come through and do that later. For now, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you checking this out. Stay tuned for more, and take it easy.